Hey guys,
what's up? Today we're in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas.
And we're gonna check out the National Videogame Museum.
The N.V.M. It's in the Frisco Discovery Center, and I'm super excited. Let's go check it out.
Let's check it out.
Right when you walk in, there's little Pac-Men or Pac-Mans, dude.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Mans, dude. In the entryway, they're eating little blocks. Oh my God, I can see it in there. Look at it. First thoughts walking into the video game museum, the National Videogame Museum. Freaking awesome. They have almost life-size statues. The one that caught my eye was Mario. He's about waist high on me. Thing is awesome. The theming of the whole museum is spot on. They have like pixel art. They have real looking murals. They have a little bit of everything.
The National Videogame Museum is pretty awesome. They have like every single console in there, and you could pretty much play anything you want. Any game that I could think of that would be like popular to play is in there.
Right here, baby. This is stage 2. This is a timeline. We skipped over stage 1, but look at this. All of the video game systems and when they came out, what year they came out.
These remotes are super cool. You get to use them to select what console you want to look at. So you could just keep pressing and down, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, hold A, start.
What does that do?
That's for Sonic, dude.
Well, this is
Skip the level.
This is an SNES controller.
I know what it is.
What was your first system?
My first system was probably that I actually own and got bought for was probably Sega.
Nintendo was my first system. It came out in 1985. I think I got one in 1986, and then I got a Game Boy shortly thereafter. And that's what I really remember. I remember getting that for Christmas. And the only game I got was the game it came with was Tetris, and I played the hell out of that game. And I still love Tetris to this day. My favorite controller is probably the old school NES remote, just because it's simple and it gets the job done. You have your pad and you have your 2 buttons. That's all you need when you play video games, in my opinion.
The museum is set up pretty cool. They have their stages, kind of like video games, and towards the end they have a room. So basically they have like a family room, and then they have like a kids room, and it's themed like the 80s. So you can play video games in a room in the video game museum.
This is the first time I played Duck Hunt in like 20 years, because you have to have the right TV. So the gun, when you hit the trigger, it bounces off the screen and comes back to the gun. New TVs, you can't do that with. It was so awesome to play Duck Hunt. It brought me back to as a kid. When I was playing Duck Hunt, I didn't have that well of aim, so I'd put the gun like right up to the screen and like bink, and every time a duck would like fly out, I'd be just right up on him.
I sat down in the family room and I was playing Mr. Kool-Aid or something like that. Never heard of the game. I don't even know. It didn't even make sense to me. The controls were crazy. It looked like a turn, but I had to press, side. I kept getting stuck. Mr. Kool-Aid was touching me, and then I would like freeze, probably from too much sugar. Who knows? That's a weird game. I had this exact Nintendo Game Boy in green. I won it at a raffle at my dad's company picnic. I was like, I'm gonna win it, and I won it! I had that exact one right there. But yeah, you remember the Game Boy camera? You were so excited to get it, and then the pictures were so bad. You were like,
pixelated, dude. Like,
what is that? You know? Jeez.
It's fun to look at yourself as other people do. How's your sense of humor? There's a rumor laughter's on its way. Smile, you're on Game Boy camera.
Walking around the video game museum, little lights, little sounds, screens everywhere catching your eye, but the one thing that caught my eye right away was the faux video game store counter. Some of my best memories of Christmas and birthdays are going to the store and getting to pick out a video game. I remember getting Skate or Die and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one on NES. I used to buy my games at Toys R Us. It didn't quite look like that, but it still brought back all of those memories of buying games during my birthday and Christmas time.
I remember playing Atari at my grandma's house. It was like the only kind of fun thing to do there. So she had the big old console TV, and we'd be like, "Grandma, put the video game on." We didn't even like know the name. I don't even know what game she had. It was just like something to do at grandma's house. Walking around in there, I was mesmerized, but I came up on this case and it had Super Mario Bros. The movie. It had Mario's tools. That's super cool. They got actual props from Super Mario Bros.
The movie.
The movie. These are Mario's tools.
Another thing that caught my eye in one of the displays was a thing called the Sega Channel. I had to read about it. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, the Sega Channel?
I've never even heard of this, dude. So it's a subscription service you pay for. You have access to 50 games. You plug this thing into your Sega. You hook it up to the internet. And for when that came out, who was doing that? Who even had the internet? So it was like a Game Pass, but for Sega. I've never even heard of it. That's probably why Sega is out of business, because they didn't try to push the boundaries so much as a company.
Or it was expensive.
They tried to push that tech, and it was expensive, and it either didn't work, or no one wanted to buy it because it was too expensive, and they didn't think they wanted it. But now everyone subscribes to game, subscriptions. That's what Sega did, man. They came up with these crazy ideas that were ahead of their time, and that's one of the reasons why they're out of business, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. If you feel the same about Sega, rest in peace, baby.
They got the classic Sonic blue and white. Got the little Sega Channel shorts where you could play your video games in the shorts.
In the shorts.
You could drink your drink. You could wear your dog tag. You could pog it up. You could see what time it is.
All in Sega style. Before I forget, one other thing I wanted to mention was Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the Atari. They have a copy, a sealed copy as the looks of it. What'd you find?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game?
For the Atari, dude. I'd buy that for $1.
$1, yeah, right.
That's one Atari game I want to own, is that game. It sucks, but I still want to own it because Texas Chainsaw, ooh, baby.
Debatably a serial killer, but I like it.
Price as part of the admission. You get 8 tokens that you could play in 2 different arcades. One arcade is that dark, you're in it. And the second one has like 80s theme, has like the colors. It's so awesome, has the neon. It's so amazing to just see it and then play it. Of course, Matt had to get the high score somewhere. I died in like every single game, but
High score, baby. On Time Pilot in the Video Game Museum on that specific machine, baby. 31,000. Hey, it's not that high, but I put my initials in there. That's probably the first time ever I put my initials in a high score in an arcade cabinet. What up, dude? What up?
The McDonald's Mario Brothers toys, the Mario, it was like a suction cup and you push it down, it would jump.
Oh.
And like Luigi, you would like pull him and he would go right here. Then you had the Goomba, he would like flip, you would press it and it'd flip.
Oh.
And one of my favorite right here is the Koopa Trooper. You would press the little thing and he would just like hop. Had them all.
How cool did I look when I jumped off that curb, dude? Dumb, dude. The Video Game Museum, man. Texas. Video Games Museum. 3 things I love.
I had so much fun. You could play in the arcade. You can play even in the Video Game Museum.
Theming is number 1 for me. There's so much to look at. You have to come back multiple times probably to get everything in.
I know.
So
much fun.
I'm happy, man. Thank goodness for video game museums in Texas. Yeah, baby. You should definitely check out the Video Game Museum when you visit Texas. Right?
Yeah, you should definitely check it out. If you like video games, you're going to love this place.
Gonna love it. So until the next Video Game Museum in Texas video, should we do another one here and show you different stuff, baby?
Well,
bye.